All
I don't
right.
feel like this needs to be the escalating game.
All right. Hello and welcome to the MegaMonsterCast, where today we are talking about episode 21 of Ultraman Orb. I'm Nick. With me are Alex and Josh.
Hello. Hello there.
Yeah, we're going to talk about an episode of Orb where a teenage girl is taken in by a family
Off the
because,
streets,
yep,
because they kidnapped her.
and she has a super deep, weird man voice.
She
That's
oddly
not the worst way
does.
we could have. That's not the worst way we could have introed this one. We could have done way worse. You know it.
So this older couple, takes in this male alien, turns them into their granddaughter.
First of all, this is a callback to. I think this is a callback to the introduction of Hurricane Slash.
Oh, really now?
Yeah, because I think that episode was the one with Hyper Zeton Death Scythe in it, and this is the return of that.
Ah.
And we find out that the alien who was in control of it had a backup body that
Oh,
has
yeah.
developed its own personality as a teenage girl. This is all canon, Alex. You might not be happy with it, but this is what this episode is about.
Yeah.
Their commitment to this bit is a little bit sus. I don't know.
What are you
Like,
talking about? It's an internal conflict that they are
he
facing, and
created
she
a sapient shell.
Yeah.
That's
No. They picked
horrible.
her up off the street.
Wait. Was this a possession or a creation?
No, this is
Both.
a creation. So this is a
Okay, so it created a sapient shell.
No, I
um
believe they just picked her up, erased her mind, and then that shell, which is now just a shell, was implanted with the AI of the alien artifact.
see, and the way I viewed it was this thing had to have some sort of consciousness to it. It's like your
So now
standard.
we're using thing. This is great. This is
Well,
great.
I mean,
Well, the thing's the alien.
so this body had it's like your standard
You're the only
amnesia.
one going to get canceled for this,
Yep,
Alex.
yep.
Put the podcast.
This was your script.
This is
What?
like yep.
Script? They're not gonna buy that.
This is your standard anime amnesia plot where because they have amnesia, they develop a new personality that is completely divorced from their original personality. It just
Does
happens
this
that
count as an isekai?
I was gonna say, like, this is moments from an isekai,
yep.
right?
Only
So
there was
yeah,
a truck coon.
and because the original body used the girl disguise, this new body was just made to look like the girl disguise. And because it looks like the girl disguise and the consciousness isn't always in charge of it, it developed a teenage girl consciousness to go with the girl disguise. So it just thinks that it's a teenage girl. Except when the alien man's consciousness reasserts itself onto the body.
Then it hungers for bananas.
No, it's a different alien than that one.
Oh, thank God.
Those
Couldn't
ones
handle
don't.
more of those.
This seems so unnecessary.
I mean,
You wrote the script.
yeah, you wrote this
I
episode
wrote
of
I
Ultraman
wrote
Orb.
no script.
Alex wrote this episode of Ultraman Orb.
I
He
don't
was
even
a
have a
writer in
stutter.
Japan.
He makes me stutter.
I also make him snort too.
Yes.
What am I snorting?
Yes. Yeah, so the SSP are watching videos of this teenage girl who's just staring at an alien, and whenever the alien monster disappears, she disappears too, and they're like, "That's weird. I wonder
Yeah,
if they're
she's the girl
connected."
with the dragon tattoo.
And Naomi's like, not Naomi doesn't bring up the fact that she recognizes this fucking girl. Because she would, because this girl kidnapped her before. Although she's been kidnapped more than once, so maybe she forgets the kidnappers at this point.
She only remembers the important kidnappers.
She's had. Let's be fair. She spent more time kidnapped than she spent on some of her jobs.
True.
She spent more time kidnapped than on Guy's lap.
Much to her chagrin.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, so then they go to try to investigate the house that they think the girl's living at. And lo and behold, Guy gets there first and is like, hey, I want to talk to you people. And they're like, all right, cool. Come by anytime you want. You seem like a nice young man.
But yeah,
and definitely
because
not
his grandpa's
older
a
than us.
cuck.
Then the SSP are like, hey, we want to talk to this girl. You're offering us tea. We'll take your tea, and then we want to know what's going on with this weird girl. And the family's like, well, we don't know her, but we secretly do.
We all believe that.
Yep. And then Uncle shows up and is like, hey, we got to get the fuck out of here. That alien monster's back again.
He just always shows up to warn them. He never contacts them via cell phone or anything like that. No. His greatest priority is making sure that he can communicate face to face every update that he possibly gets on his job to them.
I'm going to be honest. I assume that he thinks that their cell phones have been turned off. I think he's probably like, there's no way in hell they make enough money to have cell phone service. I need to show up and talk to them in person. I would have their phone numbers if they did have working cell phones, but I don't.
But it changes every week as they get burner phones.
Yep.
You would think, with one of them being a super genius, he could just create one.
I mean, obviously that's impossible, or they would have stable cell phone numbers and they would give them to me, but none of them have given me their phone number yet, so I assume that I have to find them in person.
So while they were sleeping, I've inserted tracking devices inside of them.
I would believe that is the sad thing. I would 100% believe that.
It's like the same tagging system you use for your pets.
Yep. He's just chipped them, like, listen, you guys are going to die if I don't chip you, so I'm going to chip you.
You feel that thing in between your shoulder blades? Don't worry about it.
He's just like, hey guys, remember when we all got tattoos? It's to cover up the scar.
Yep.
That's why you put it in between the shoulder blades. You'll never see it.
I tried that once and they screwed it up and now it's on my lower back.
Yeah, it just keeps sinking.
You can definitely see that scar.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what we're talking about. And you know it wasn't a tag.
What?
Anyway.
It is now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then
fucked up.
the teenage girl's pointing at the monster, using her powers. She's all ET-ing it. She's sticking her hand up and there's light.
Oh my god, she did ET it.
She 100% stuck her finger up and light was coming out of her hand. It is
Alright,
an
I'm gonna
ET
say
situation.
the least controversial thing I've ever said on this show. ET fucking sucked.
All right.
I think it's overrated.
It's a little overhyped, but like still watchable.
Finally, other intellectuals.
Like it's a watchable movie, but yeah, I feel like people do.
I honestly find more interest in it as Drew Barrymore's first film than I do that it's E.T.
I'm gonna say this is something super controversial. Drew Barrymore, kind of overrated.
I mean, I'll go with you there. She had a really good career, though.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I feel like it fell off hard, and I feel like a lot of people. I don't know why there was such a. All right, this is getting super weird. I'm not going to go into this direction anymore. We're getting too into Drew Barrymore's career now. I was going to start like talking about how I feel like she was too pushed in the 2000s.
Oh, well, see, and she was usually sold off, in like movie trailers and like as the femme fatale, even
Mhm.
past the point where I think she wanted to play that role.
Yeah.
And I think
I
that probably soured her too. Like I don't know. Like
also feel like
I
she
really
was.
enjoyed I really enjoyed her acting career though. To be
Also,
honest, like
E.T. wasn't her first film.
oh, was it not?
No. She had a very small role in Altered States.
Huh.
Oh, I thought for sure.
I think it was her first major role.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could have been. That could have been. I will say, like 50 First Dates though is like such a good film.
It's okay. I feel like
I enjoyed
there's
it.
parts of it I like, and there's parts of it I think are a little cringe. But that's most Adam Sandler
I haven't
movies.
seen it in probably 10 years, so maybe take my opinion with a grain of salt.
All we know is that Sam White Gamzee is still the best part of that movie.
That's fair. Did
Oh
you
my
know he had?
god, is he in that movie?
Yeah, he's the
It's
list
the
guy.
brother.
Oh, I haven't seen that movie in so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always wearing fishnets.
Yeah. Anyway, we're getting super off track into Drew Barrymore's career now.
We're now in a fight with Drew Berrymore.
Yep.
No, we'll never be in a fight because actually, you know what? I am. I'm gonna say it right now. Santa Clarita Diet
No.
needed a 4th season. I'm just saying. Fuck you, Netflix.
All right, that's fair. I didn't watch that show, so whatever.
It's so great.
Yeah.
So good.
I like that the teenage girl tries to attack guy and then just passes out mid punch.
Hey,
Yep.
Which
I'm gonna
was
fucking
kind of
kill ya.
crazy.
God.
I got cold.
Yeah. So now the Hyper Zedon death scythe disappeared again because the teenage girl disappears. They're connected now, and she returns to the old couple's house because she's their granddaughter. In so
Their
much as they need a
kidnapped
granddaughter.
granddaughter.
Yep. Yeah. God damn it, now I just can't stop thinking about Drew Barrymore. This is fucking awful.
Mess with your mind.
Yep. She's too connected now.
Yeah, remember when she was trying to date that really weird guy?
Maybe?
You're gonna have to be much more specific than that.
The one that humped a dead moose? Tom Green.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Did you not know that?
I don't know any of
It's
this.
on MTV.
I don't TV much.
I said MTV.
Yeah, Tom Green. He was also the Freddy Got Fingered guy.
I just watched that not too long ago.
I know
It
of
doesn't
that.
hold up.
I would imagine
I know
it can't.
of that movie. I've never seen that movie.
I
Yeah,
don't
well,
think it
would you
held
like
up
some
when it was
sausages?
made.
What?
God.
Would you like some sausages?
Not after what Nick is doing.
It's
That
so
happens in
much
the movie.
worse. It's so much worse when you get the context for it too.
Yeah, I don't like it without context. I don't think context is gonna help it.
No,
We're gonna
context makes it worse. Context, you see all the sausages too.
No. I'm just gonna stay here in my obliviousness.
That's probably the best choice of
Pass.
action with Tom Green. I feel like Tom Green. What is this episode becoming? I'm sorry. What is this becoming?
Do we just need to start over? This could be a good point to just, cut and we could just start. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Mega Monster Podcast. Today we're going to be talking about Ultraman Orb, if we can stand to.
Today we're going to talk about Tom Green more than I thought of in the last 5 years.
So when you get right down to it, the theory around Drew Barrymore's career trajectory is really
and the theory around Freddy getting fingered.
Listen to my dissertation on.
Why did he cook the sausages? Why weren't they buttered? Why weren't they butter sausages? Let's talk about butter.
Why was his hand
The
so
true
covered in
controversial
string?
take.
Why was he playing a
Alex, I
piano in
tagged
that
you.
scene?
This is when the Reddit told us to fuck off right now.
Yep.
They're gonna have to listen to it. I don't care.
I don't care.
Alex, you have to watch it. I tagged you in the
I
in the
can't.
sausage video.
No, I won't.
It's only gonna make you more fucking insane. But yeah, so then
Or angry.
we get a flashback of the old couple, and they're like going about their business, and this teenage girl's just leaning against a pillar. And then it shows that they've spent the entire day out and about doing shit. And when they come back, she has not moved at all, so they take her home with them. Give her green tea. And she's like, I don't know what to feel about this. I'm upset that I drank this. And they think it's hilarious.
Haha.
And then she is forced to give the old man back massages. They do her hair and tell her that she's beautiful.
I
And
feel
show
like
her.
it was not framed as forced to give massages.
I mean, she was into it, but at the same point in time, it's super weird that that was the immediate, like, that was the choice.
That was frame 2
Yeah,
of all of it. Yeah, that was weird.
yeah, it was really weird. Like, they could have picked any other way that they bonded, but it's like, nope, you're gonna give him a back massage, and then she's gonna do your hair, and then you're gonna look at their fucking scrapbook.
And that's how we got into the sausage song, because she did the same motions he did.
Kind of.
I have to hurt him somehow.
Yep.
This is the only way I know.
Then
You know so many ways. Don't lie.
then we get a sweet scene where the grandma gives her a dress that used to be hers, and she's like all happy and excited, and she's like posing in the mirror with it. And
Though literally, we never see her try on a different outfit.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's like we have 12 minutes to record with this woman on set. Go.
Yep. We need to rush through this shit fast.
Oh yeah.
For some reason, she is far more expensive than we initially thought she was going to be. We need to get this shit done now.
We don't have time for a wardrobe change. Go, go, go.
You don't understand. If we do that, she might realize that she's playing two separate characters and try to bill us twice. We can't let her think about this for too long.
Here, sign this.
What was it? I can't read it. There's a reason why we put it in a different language.
Yeah. So then
And
then
then
we
Guy
get,
has to come ruin it all.
yeah, guy shows up. He's like, "Hey, I came by to get tea. I'm gonna stare you deep in the face, getting super close while you drink it to see if you're a fucking alien."
I learned this from my friend Shin.
Yeah, if you get close enough, you can tell if someone's evil or not. She's like, all right. I don't really remember what happened before in my life, but I'm happy that I'm here with these two old folks. It's like I was an empty vessel until they brought me here and filled me with life. Probably because I was an empty vessel waiting for my personality to take over again.
God, I
And
don't like how you said filled me with life.
Yep. And then they taught me about things, and because of that, I developed my own personality.
And that personality is to fight you, Guy.
Yep. I'm going to drink green tea, try to kill you, and then I'm going to wear a pretty dress. In that order.
Yeah.
I don't want to become the dark evil version of me, but I guess I have to now because that's the trajectory of this episode. And
Uncle has no hesitation with blasting a hole through her.
I'm just gonna pop her one.
Yep, I'm gonna fucking shoot you because this is the only way I know how to take
I have no
it.
choice.
I do like that she just tosses Guy around for a while too.
It was like a dance.
Yep.
So
Get the street fight.
Ow.
Then we get the deep man voice from the teenage girl, like, yeah, I was that alien that kidnapped you. Don't you remember? I look exactly like I did that day.
I just want to say though, the deep man voice actually fits perfectly actually with her character. The lip syncing is actually spot on for
Yeah,
most of it.
yeah. Whoever did the voicing was really good at this.
Yeah.
But then the teenage girl personality tries to fight the alien personality and gives Guy just enough time to transform. So how do you guys like the fact that he immediately jumps into Orb Origin?
Finally,
That he just starts with Origin form now?
finally, that's what I've been angry about since he's got it. Just final form it.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say it felt very shonen esque.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I like that. I feel like it should be turned on its head the way that they did in this episode. I think this is the best way to do it, where he should always start in Origin
Mm-hmm.
and use his other forms for their specialties. Like those are, the secret attacks. The power up forms.
In future like appearances of his, that's what they do. Is he always starts in Origin and then
I think that
specializes to
makes
what he
more
needs.
sense because like the way he does in this episode where he uses Belial to finish him,
Mhm.
like that's pretty cool. Like I
Yeah.
like that where he's like, I need a special finisher. It's Belial.
Oh goodness, with your Stelio Cantos song.
It happens every time he is named, and I do not care.
That's fair. Yeah, then we get
I
like
couldn't
a
speak.
cool little fight in air, which I will say, last time he fought this form, the last time he fought this kaiju, he only needed Hurricane Slash. Now he needs to up the ante to fight it.
Yeah, he has to fight evil with evil.
With darkness comes.
The
Yep.
what?
And the old folks are like, Uncle's ready to again just immediately
Murder.
put this teenage girl down, and the old folks are like, please don't kill her. We need a family. I couldn't
I
give her
feel like
kids.
We
I
took
feel
too
like
many
it's
vacations to start a family.
Yep.
I feel like at some point though she's like, they're like, we need to remove the bracelet from her, and I think Uncle goes, leave it to me, and then just points the gun at her.
Yep. Again, he doesn't even want to get rid of the bracelet. He's like, listen, I need to kill someone. I haven't felt alive in episodes.
I have a quota.
Alive, Jesus.
I have a quota to fill out here.
I peaked
Oh
in that
no.
episode where I killed that alien that tried to steal my daughter or some bullshit. I need to kill again.
I would have laughed if they were like, no, just don't kill her. It's like, she doesn't need a hand to live.
She doesn't need a handle.
Yep. And then we get this like
Wow.
impassioned speech from the old couple, and they're like, listen, like you're our family now. You said all these cool things, and we made these plans together. You can't like back out on that shit now. Be real lame if you did, so don't do it.
I just want to say though, Uncle's trigger control here is phenomenal. Because as they are wrestling, you just see his finger move up and around and stay away from the trigger.
Yep. Oh no,
Thank you.
that
Oh,
actor is
thank you.
that actor's 100% aware. Like, oh no, I can't pull the trigger, otherwise it ruins the scene.
Oh,
I feel like cultures like Japan, they have so little experience with firearms that that's probably a standout behavior.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So many shows they just keep that finger tucked in. I'm like, no, bad.
Mhm.
You got to get it off the trigger.
So let me tell you about Ultraman Trigger. His transformation device is a gun.
But
You're
he doesn't
kidding.
have a trigger. It's a pump action
Uh,
without a trigger.
Alex, that is a real thing. His transformation device is a
I
gun.
I think you're lying to me.
Look up Ultraman Trigger.
It's a revolver with a magazine.
It's he put a USB where the magazine's supposed to go.
What?
Yep.
Not
a
even
USB A?
yeah. Sure
Because
isn't going to
they
be
hate
C.
me.
Because it's not going to be a C back then.
Because they hate me. Yeah,
That was
okay.
also 2021. They totally could have.
They had USB-C in 21. I swear to
Yep.
God.
Yep.
Nope, that didn't happen until
Fuck!
this year.
What?
But yeah, then we get the transformation to Thunder Breaster, which
is pretty great. I did
okay.
not. I honestly, the way they'd been using Origin up to this point, I was not sure we were gonna get like Hurricane Slash or Thunder Breaster.
Yeah. I will say we get a few like really good uses out of those forms still in the future, which is important. Like those suits still exist, they still use them periodically.
Nice.
Definitely still in his roster in his most recent appearances. Also, because I told you guys I would tell you about this, so all of Orb's forms have references to the Ultras they are based off of in their name. So this form is named after Zoffy's Ultra Breastar and Belial Geno Thunder attacks.
Belial.
Okay,
Yep.
fine.
Spacium Zepyrian is based off of Ultraman Spacium Beam and Tiga's Zepyrian Beam. Burnmite is named after Taro's Ultra Dynamite and Mebius's Burning Mebium Dynamite. Hurricane Slash is named after Jack's Ultra Hurricane and Zero's Miriam Slash.
I got nothing for Jack.
Yep.
That's what I have for Jack.
That's Link.
It's pretty close.
They are very similar.
But Jack's got the.
Sorry, that didn't come through.
First one did, the second one didn't. Yeah, that one came through. Yeah, I appreciate that they used Thunder Breaster to do the finisher.
Yeah, I think that'll be a good method going forward.
Yeah, because his Dark Christian Beam is so goddamn cool.
Honestly, it is one of the cooler beam attacks in this show. I'd make the argument it's probably the coolest beam attack in Orb.
Oh,
at least Orb
yes.
proper.
What's wrong with Alex?
Oh, nothing.
It's what it was based off of, Alex. You can't even get too mad about that one. That is 100% what it was based off of. That was intentionally done by Eiji Tsuburaya, an early Japanese convert to Christianity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just ruins it a little bit for me.
Yeah. Know that he is fighting evil with the power of Christ. Jesus was an Ultraman.
That would actually be kind of funny. Yeah. Then we get like a cute little scene.
I want to watch that. I do.
Yeah. We also get a cute little scene where like the old couple are like bedding her off and they're like packing her bag for her, sending her off to be her own person.
which made no sense.
Yep.
Until the crew walked away, and then they kidnapped her again.
Yep. And then Guy shows up and is like, "Now you're the Wanderer, and you can go wherever you want to. But remember,
And
these people care about you, so like show back up again every now and then." Also, I don't know if you have
then they
aliens.
died.
I don't know if you have alien superpowers anymore like you used to, but those make life a lot easier. So if you don't, make sure you get them back fast.
But I don't know anything about that, so don't ask me.
Yep. And then they send her off, and she leaves with this big old smile. And that's our episode.
Got that very freeze frame into the sunset vibe to it.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, And then moments later, she gets hit by a truck and gets sent to another universe.
Right.
She walks out, gets hit by a truck in Zombieland.
It felt crazy that they would know that she now is a blank slate again, and is like, okay, here, go, leave.
Ooh, metal
Like,
building's coming right at me.
Yep.
Dead. There's no isekai at the end of this story. You're just dead.
but it was probably the right vehicle though.
No. It was the crew.
hmm
Guy's driving. He's like, we can't let this alien live.
Jesus.
It's that our juggler. He just like walks up randomly. Like, wasn't in this episode. You gotta die now.
Yep.
This is what you get for cutting me for this episode.
So fun fact, this episode was actually directed by the guy who directed last episode.
Dick.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna be like, yeah, this was directed by Juggler himself.
Dude, I would fucking love that. That would have been sick as fuck. And then the writer for this episode actually didn't do much writing. He wrote one episode of Ultraman X before this, then a few episodes of Jeed, Rube, and Taiga, and seemingly has not done any writing, at least for the Ultra franchise, since 2019. Which is actually kind of rare. Usually when you're in it, you're in it. Looks like he worked on the show Inspector, which I'm not familiar with. But like, yeah. Yeah, he worked on an anime Inspector, which I'm not familiar with, but it's probably fun.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with it either.
Yeah. Came out like last year. Looks interesting enough. Yeah. Any final thoughts on this episode before we wrap this up?
Kind of weak storytelling, but
Yeah.
it was still a fun episode.
Yeah.
I think Arc is slowly becoming my favorite of the two when it was definitely the opposite.
That's fair. I think next episode is a little stronger. Like the last couple episodes we've had have been weak for Orb, but next episode is kind of an interesting little character piece. And then we get into like the last like leg of the series where it really picks up again. Josh, any final thoughts from you?
I need more Jugular.
You will get him again.
That is
I
fair.
can promise you. I don't think he's in next episode, but I think we get him again in the episode that follows.
Good.
I'm pretty sure that's like a big juggler episode again.
And that old couple definitely needed to be investigated.
All right. Anyway, tune in next time. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Hopefully next time we don't get too distracted by fucking Drew Berrymore.